everybody, welcome back to the best U.S. Mint News channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is the very first day of December 2024, and in this video, we're going to be looking at, that's right, the new congratulations set packaging, because the United States Mint has stepped up their game when it comes to packaging. The folks over at the United States Mint pulled a real fast one when they added a clamshell to the 2-coin reverse proof set, even though in the pictures for that particular product, for the Morgan and Peace dollar, there was no clamshell. There was just a box that was introduced in 2021. Remember the Morgan dollars that year? Yeah. So that was amazing. Not only was that amazing, the flowing hair gold coin and the flowing hair silver metal packaging was amazing as well. So definitely the United States Mint has stepped up their packaging game to the next level, and I think that's fantastic. However, there are some other things going on at the United States Mint that, they leave a lot to be desired, namely, chiefly, the website. And I gotta ask you, am I the only one on YouTube, or maybe even in, I guess, the periodicals online, that are even saying anything about what the United States Mint has done to their website? I just don't get it. Why is it? Is it the emperor wears no clothes moment, where everybody just kind of sees the problem and they don't say anything about it? Am I the only knucklehead to even say anything about it? Because I tell you, it is an awful website, and I can't wait till they fix it. And I would hate to see that it be fixed like a year from now. That would be like, oh man, come on. Because, well, it's just, I'll show you here. Hang on a second. Let's get busy with it. If you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to a bazillion subs. It's a mighty big number. Not sure exactly what the number is, but it's got to be ginormous, right? Now, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted, so stick around. Anything can happen. Now, let's bounce over here to moneymetals.com. Gold ended the week at $26.65.30, silver at $30.88, platinum at $9.63.90, palladium at $10.15.80. Over here, you're looking at in-stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $6.99 for quantity 1 through 39. You'll pay $37.87, all right? Now, they'll buy them back for $32.07 each. That's, you could probably do better. Now, over here to the United States Mint webpage. Did you see it? I want to thank M. Ash, and I also want to thank Mickey Minsky for a heads up on a new error that you got to see for the Zitkala-Ša quarter. Yeah, that's right, a new error. All right, here we are. Congratulations set subscription. I'll go to the page right now. This is the older one. All right, it was $97. If you go to eBay right now and want to buy some of these, well, yeah, whoops, wait a minute. Well, that's pretty typical for the United States Mint. They overcharge for their products. And on the secondary market, well, you're not going to get typically what you paid for it. And that's the bummer in the summer with the United States Mint products. And it happens a lot more than you think, because it's kind of like buying a new car at the car dealer. And then when you drive off the lot, it immediately depreciates from there. And that's not the only example, folks. Look at that. Signed by Emily Domstra. Wow. And it's $100 for one bid. It's not bad, I would think. Look at this. That's $500 plus 16 there for 8 of them. And that's obviously less than $100 each, because it would be $800 if it were, right? So that's probably around $65, $67 right there, I would think. Let's keep on keeping on. And I don't know if we're going to see any more of those congratulations set in the old packaging. But yeah, if we do, it will be, there's one for $71 for 2020. Yeah, $97 and get 71 back. Yeah, don't sign me up for that deal. Don't need it. Don't want it. Okay, so let's get down to the particulars. This is the congratulations set from 2024. It is still available. It's got the shiny candy-like red button. It does feature the American Silver Eagle out of West Point, New York, with the new reverse. That's a Type 2 reverse by Emily Domstra. And you can see here as, well, let me go ahead and double click this. Oh boy. I got to say, about this particular website, when the other, like if you go to the Royal Canadian Mints or the Royal Mint, you click on their items for the, the zoom in and zoom out, they actually keeps the detail on those pictures. When you zoom in on the United States Mint website, it just gets out of focus and blurry. So yeah, that's a problem with quality. I'm not really happy about that, but let's keep on keeping on. Don't want to dwell on that too long, but I got to ask you, who is dwelling on the fact that the United States Mint website is just not such a great rollout? All right, so this year, the United States Mint not only added the congratulations set to subscription, right? You could get it on subscription, but they also increased the product limit. I think we were at like 40,000. They increased it by 15,000. Yeah, that was quite a bit. And well, we got to ask the question, why would the United States Mint actually do that? Was the demand there? Well, I think we can answer that question over here at coinnews.net. There's an article by Mike Unser dated November 20, 2024. U.S. Mint sales, flowing hair gold coin debut. And that packaging was amazing. I love that. All right, let's go to those silver proof sets down here. clad proof, silver proof. There we are. Hey, did we think, okay, I got to ask you the question. So in the Mint's, I guess, roundtable, right? If you're a fly on the wall listening to them talk about the congratulations set for 2024, what made them think that 55,000 was a solid number? And hey, let's just go for it. Was it an excess amount of American Silver Eagles struck? I don't know. But I can tell you this, what's really interesting about these sales for the 2024 congratulations set that does have the American Silver Eagle from West Point, New York. These numbers that we're seeing here, the 25,591, well, they're kind of interesting because they remind me of the silver American Silver Eagles from 2024 as well that are in, well, I don't want to say they're in short supply, but they're not selling, right? They're not selling. There's uncirculated set, kid sets, ornaments, proof and reverse proof Silver Eagles. There we are. There's San Francisco. 117. Look at this. This is the flagship core product from the United States Mint. 276,000 West Point proof Silver Eagles. Typically, we're at 436, 496, and so on and so forth, right? Yeah, the demand isn't there this year, folks. Is it the economy? Is it people's paychecks? Is it the price increase? I think it's all of the above. Now let's get to the new packaging, all right? We already said that this was at 55,000. Well, the Mint kind of snapped out of it. And let's go to the subscription. I do dig the packaging. I really like the blue and the white as a nice contrast to it. Really cool COA, like the blue on there. Really good stuff. Really nicely done. And I like the, what is that, like a burst there, fireworks. That's kind of cool. And I even like the fact that you can actually write on the back of the OGP, the original government packaging there, to and from. That's really cool, actually. I do like that. And look at that. A really cool clamshell. Well, look at that medallion in there for the Treasury Department. So you remember they used to have the eagle here in the middle right there, and then they didn't, and then they added this. So I think that's really cool. And what is the product limit now? Yeah, instead of that 55,000, we are looking at 40,000. And I got to ask you the question here. Does this drive sales? Would this new packaging appeal to you that much that you're going to say, hey, you know what? This is really cool. I got to have it. It almost works on me. And I got to say, there's zero charge today. Is it going to be $97? But is $97 really worth the packaging and the clamshell you get this time instead of the OG product that we're typically used to for this congratulations set? Yeah, but I got to say, if you do look at the new one under the 2025 year with the 40,000, yeah, I think this will actually fit in your collection a lot better than that current product. I think that's pretty wise. Now let's keep on keeping on. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. All right, here we go over here to the eBay machine. We already talked about how you could find those particular products for less than they are selling at the United States Mint webpage, and that's typical, folks. It really is. For us to get a product like the flowing hair silver medal, where it doubles in price overnight, I mean, that's just typically that's unheard of at the United States Mint. So if you did buy one of those flowing hair silver medals, you should congratulate yourself for having the vision to pick one of those up. Now let's keep on keeping on. So the Mint lowered the total product limit for the congratulations set. And I was like, well, you know what? Oh, and by the way, just so you know, when I was looking up this congratulations set, I looked under 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. I could not find one congratulations set, okay, on any of the Mint product pages from those years at all. It's so frustrating trying to get any kind of data from this new website because, well, it's incomplete. And you remember when somebody turns in incomplete work, right? You got to fail them. And this is a fail. And I do believe the United States Mint needs to be called out by more than just this knucklehead that you're listening to right now. I think coinnews.net, I think numismaticnews.net, I think that Coin News, all of the publications online should call out the United States Mint. And if they haven't, I would wonder why it is they are not calling them out. Do they not want to jeopardize the relationship, the information they're getting? I mean, what's the reasoning? I just don't get it. I mean, that's news. Isn't that news that the United States Mint changed their website and it doesn't work? And if you try and get information on it, there's nothing that's reliable? Yeah, you would think that would be newsworthy. Anyway, let's keep on keeping on. I'm yammered for that way too long. So here we find ourselves at the American Women Quarters, and I was looking at the possibility, okay, of the United States Mint lowering the mintages, the product limits on some other items. Well, I looked over here on the American Innovation coins. I looked at the Kennedy half dollars, looked at the Native American roll, and all of those even American Innovation Dollar, all of them were the same, okay, except these ones right here. This is the 3-roll set from 2024. This is the most recent product that just dropped, the last one for 2024. We have 5 more coming out next year, and that'll be the final year of the 4-year program for the American Women Quarters. That's it, okay? And yeah, let's get a quick little reminder. It is add to bag on that 3-roll set. It is $60. The United States Mint raised those prices this year. And yeah, they also raised the product limit. It was $12,000 last year. The year before that, it was $7,000. Okay, so yeah, that is definitely an increase. Well, what have they done this year? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's go to the subscription for this 3-roll set. And now it's $18,625. They went gonzo again. Yeah, another $2,000. Like, yeah, let's do it. And I got to ask the question, is it because the demand is there? Why is it that they've increased the mintages on the American Women Quarters for 3 years in a row? And well, actually 4, right? Well, 3, because the initial year doesn't really count, because that's what it started with. 2022, 2023, and 2024, all higher mintages, right? 22, it was his first year. My bad, I can't even talk. 23, 24, and 25 now, 3 years in a row, are going to see higher mintages. That is incredible, folks. And I'm not sure. How can they justify that when the products from this year, 3-roll set, are still available? The shiny candy-like red button, if you will. Now, is the same true for the 2-roll set? Absolutely. Check this out. 2-roll set, $40, and the mintage was coming in at $6,000. And I think the Mint added another 2,000 of those rolls. Yeah, no, another 1,000. We're at 7,000 now, when before we were at 6,000. So what justifies the United States Mint adding more of these quarters to their say? I just don't get it. It's a head-scratching moment. I'm telling you, I don't even understand it. Now, let's go over to the item that Mickey Minsky told me about. It is a new air on this particular quarter. And if you haven't seen the double chin yet, you should check that out. But also, you should check this one out right there. This is a Die Clash. I think that's the, you got to see it. It's the Die Clash Mint Air. And it is from Philadelphia uncirculated rolls. At least that's, I think, what they're saying in the, oh, there's the double chin right there, double chin there, here a double chin, there a double chin, everywhere a double chin. Yeah, look at that. Pretty cool stuff. There's another double. Pretty cool, folks. So what do you think? Did you pick any of those up in your Philadelphia rolls? And honestly, I don't know who's picking up any of the Zitkala-Ša quarters from the bank. I do believe this was probably found, most likely, and it doesn't say in the listing, but I do believe this was found in the U.S. Mint rolls. All right, now let's go to those plus ones. That was kind of fun today. Now let's keep on keeping on. Steps in the acquisition of wisdom. Now, when we seek wisdom and knowledge, the first step is silence. Stuff it. Shut it down. The second is listening. Now, the silence part, you remember, you got to silence the voices in your head too, so you can soak up the knowledge that somebody's talking to you. Because if there's no silence in your dome, well, you might as well not even show up to the party that day. The second is listening, right? Shut off the noise in your head. Start listening. The third is to remember what you heard. The fourth is to put it in practice. And then the fifth, yeah, that's easy. And as a teacher, I can tell you that this is the one that really counts the most, is if once you've taken that knowledge, you can share it and spread it around the world because you get it. That's the fifth and most probably important one, is teaching others. Isn't that something? Now let's go over here to 395.99.9. This isn't it. This is it. And that is Motley Crue, Home Sweet Home. Yeah, you know the one. You know, and I got to tell you, this is the busiest travel day of the year. And I want to wish everybody who's traveling today a safe passage home, who can't wait to get back to their pillow. I tell you, that's one of the best things ever. When you just miss that pillow and miss your own bed. You know what it's like, right? You've been away from home to the point where you're like, gosh, I can't wait. Home sweet home. Well, that's what that song's all about. Now, folks, I want to thank you all for listening. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're hearing, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. Also, keep your membership. Don't quit your members. No, what I meant to say is think of becoming a member. It's $1.99 a month. Have a great day, folks. Stagger out.